Hello and happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy. Wanted to let you know, new workout is here for you. You're gonna need a chair, some sort of resistance with a handle. I think I used a gallon jug of water, and paper plates. You're gonna need two, one for each foot. Our first exercise is body weight squats. You wanna make sure that your feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart with a natural stance. Weight stays in the heel of the foot as the hips go back to that squat position. Notice at the top, I get an extra squeeze in the booty without locking out the knees or slamming the knees back. Keep that core engaged. We want to do 20 of these. At the end of 20, hold it down. 20 tiny pulses to finish. Make sure again that the weight is in the heel of the foot. Make sure that those hips are going back behind you rather than the knees pulsing forward. You really want to make sure you feel the thighs and the glutes rather than the knees. Keep that core engaged to protect the back. Option to reach those arms forward as you see me do here. The burn is real. Woo! Squeeze at the top. So today, in between each exercise, I want you to do a forearm plank, making sure that you are engaging the core, booty is squeezed. You can do this from a chair, from a ledge, from a sofa, on the floor, whatever works best for you. This will be a 30-second hold in between each other exercise. Again, you want to make sure the elbows are directly beneath the shoulders, core engaged. To come out of this, lower the knees carefully, sit back to child's pose before beginning your next exercise. Next up, we have walking lunges, making sure you step out wide enough so that you have enough room for both legs to bend at 90 degrees. Weight is in the front heel, back heel is lifted. That knee hovers just a few inches above the ground, core engaged, shoulders over hips. 10 reps each side, meaning 20 steps total. Next, we have a single arm row. Hand directly beneath the shoulder, core is engaged, knee is propped up on a surface. Grabbing onto whatever weight you may decide to use. I had a big old jug of water. You want to bring that elbow back towards the waistline. Keep those shoulder blades pinched together, nice neutral neck. You want to make sure you get 10 rows on each side. Don't forget to keep that core engaged. Don't let that elbow go out to the side. You want to keep it nice and close. Now for round 2, after you've repeated that on both sides, you have an option for a bonus round. Coming into a high plank, make sure your feet are nice and wide, core engaged. One arm will grab onto that weight, doing the same thing, a row, but now we've got the additional challenge of keeping that core engaged. Make sure that supporting wrist is directly beneath the shoulder. Try not to let those hips wiggle. 10 per side. My personal favorite is up next, mountain climbers. You need 2 paper plates and your chair available. 1 foot on each plate, forearms on the chair. Come on down to your forearm plank, elbows beneath the shoulders, abs in, booty squeezed. Bring one knee in directly beneath the hip and extend that leg straight back behind before bringing the other knee up. For level 2, you can alternate legs like so. For level 3, both knees in at the same time without letting the booty go up in the air. 30 seconds here. Our second exercise will be push-ups. Start with your hands beneath your shoulders. Core stays engaged the entire time. Body moves as one. 10 push-ups total. Now, if at any point that gets to be too much, you have the option to lower down to your knees. Again, keeping that core squeezed and engaged. Try not to leave those hips behind. And in child's pose. Next up, jumping jacks. Getting that heart rate elevated, keeping that core strong. Now, if this is too much for your shoulders or neck, you have the option to keep those arms down by your sides, shoulders away. Alternatively, if this is too much for your knees, you can keep the arms going and just do a tap out on either side. Now, you want to make sure for jumping jacks, you do 20 total. If you do alternating toe taps, you're going to do 40 total, 20 on each side.